Hello folks, this is Captain for the Book Reports. And if you have been checking out my other videos, you'll know I'm still doing a report on this book. If you haven't, please do so as soon as possible. And I know these things are getting long and has a lot of episodes, but the next book I review will have less episodes, I promise. Anyway, the point we were up to last video was when the man and Stephanie jumped into the river. So they both fell in the water. Stephanie can swim, so it's no big deal for her. For the man, however, it's like the water actually hurt him, and he started screaming his head off. Chillax, dude. It turns out he can't though, because his limbs separate from his torso. And his head separate from his main body, so he dies. Poor guy. What a horrible way to go, right? And Stephanie gets out of the river soaking wet and tired. And Skulduggery somehow drives his nearly destroyed Bentley to Gordon's estate to drop her off. Next day, when Skulduggery arrives to pick Stephanie up, he drives something Stephanie describes as a hideous canary car. She hates it, obviously. And they go to meet a tailor called Ghastly Bespoke. They went to him because of two things. First, Stephanie needs a suit, as in like a super equipped coat the strongest Iron Man's armor. Second, Ghastly has a lot of books about the Scepter of the Ancients. They need them. Ghastly refuses to give them the books, and the books are hidden in a vault, so they decide to break into the vault to get to them. They go to the vault, which is actually a museum, and checks out what they've got to get through. There are 2 vampire guards, and also the whole building's booby-trapped. Not a big deal, right? I mean, the vampires, not the booby-traps, obviously, but they're just nice little creatures, aren't they? No. It is a big deal. Skulduggery says the best way to kill a vampire is to go in blasting machine guns, but that might injure innocence, so that's out of the question. Skulduggery says he'll think of something and then he drives Stephanie home. The next day, while on their way to the vault, they stop at an old waxworks museum and visit the sanctuary, kind of like the headquarters of the magical world in Ireland. They meet the elders, who are like the head magicians of Ireland, Iacan Meritorious, Morwenna Crow, and Sagacious Tome. Skulduggery tries to convince them that Serpine is a threat, but they ignore him. On their way to the vault, they stop again at a fast food restaurant. Then Stephanie comes out of the fast food restaurant after going in with a bag which contains a mystery substance that Skulduggery won't reveal. Well, it turns out the bag contains the suit from Ghastly. So, with the suit on, they get to the vault. Skulduggery lowers himself through one of the skylights with a pulley. Then, when they are down on the ground, they meet their first vampire. And he's nothing like what Stephanie imagined. You know, the first character I thought of while reading the descriptions of what these vampires looks like was this guy. You recognize him? Hey, Smeagol. Anyway, the point is, vampires are like beasts. They have no mind when they are free at night. At night it is, and free they are. And this is the end of another episode. And again, I apologize for this dragging out of the story. I'll do shorter ones after this book. Goodbye.